lace 'em. We bang lower than the bass in the basement. I put on my chucks and lace 'em. We bang lower than the bass in the basement. I put on my chucks and lace 'em. We bang lower than the bass in the basement. I put on my chucks and lace 'em, lace 'em. We bang lower than the bass in the basement.
When I cop a beat, I make sure it hits hard like Rocky. Knock you off your feet, they constantly try stopping me. Obviously they can't, cause I'm hotter than steamed broccoli. Knocking apart your retards properly, comma. Pump lyrics like arteries, spewing rhymes like I'm vomiting, comma. Don't start with me, I'm a hip-hop anomaly, comma. You just a wannabe, comma. And it's comedy, comma. You gotta be joking, you can't be serious, period. I oughta be frank with you honestly, man, you bother the same.
Servus, guys. Or should I say hello? I'm doing a bit of a shakedown today. A bit of a qualifying lap of Lane Cove National Park. This is where we actually filmed the Riding with Friends episodes. For those of you that were wondering. And the reason I'm doing a shakedown is, and I don't know if anyone else uses the shakedown term except for the V8 supercars here in Australia, but I'm doing a shakedown regardless. And the reason is I installed some new parts on my bike. I did them all myself, and I've sort of grown a bit of an appreciation for doing things mechanically rather than just taking them to a mechanic. So, without further ado, the topic of today is, are mechanics better drivers? Bloody kayaks. Anyway, I have a couple of arguments for and against why mechanics are better drivers. I'd be interested to hear your opinions on why or why not you think this is the case. So I guess a reason that I think it might be true is mechanics have a better appreciation or maybe understanding of what it takes to take a bike or a car to their limits. So they would hopefully sort of understand how things work. You'd hope so if they're repairing your car. They'd understand how things work, they understand how things can break, and they would have more of an appreciation of what it takes to ride or drive a car and the forces involved, compared to someone who just jumps on the bike or jumps in a car to do their grocery shopping. On the other side of the argument, sometimes that can create a false sense of confidence, right? So if you sort of think you know everything, you're like, oh yeah, this bike can stop in 3.5 meters at 60 kilometers an hour, and I've calculated that on my TI calculator, and there's nothing in the world that can go wrong. And then you hit a brick wall and die. So that's kind of the flip side argument, and these people are going to get run over. How you doing? I might turn around here. This is the end of the road, as far as I can tell. There you go, got a bit of a frontal shot as well for you. See, I'm doing my part. The other thing I was thinking of is that generally mechanics get into the trade because they're interested in cars or bikes. So there's a good chance your mechanic is a bit of a car enthusiast, or a bike enthusiast for that matter. And generally, car or bike enthusiasts tend to go out on weekends and tend to push it a little bit. Now, again, this has a flip side because it's that whole balance between knowledge and overconfidence, or knowledge and confidence. You can know a lot about bikes and cars, you can know how to break them and how to fix them and how to ride them, but your level of confidence has to line up with your level of skill. Because I mean, I could just go and say, oh man, I can fix your Ferrari F40, no worries mate, that'll be $6,000, and then in a week's time you'll jump in your F40 and you'll probably explode. So I have a confidence level that I'm not going to fix a Ferrari F40. However, other people might. Same thing goes with riding skill and driving skill. If you think you can be a MotoGP racer and you try it on the roads, but your skill level doesn't match, you're probably going to have a bad time. He wants to fork. So, I guess my question to you is, does working on your own motorcycle, or car for that matter, make you a better rider or driver? I did try and look this up and try and get some, you know, studies or sources or opinions or anything, and no one really had anything to say about it. And I thought it was interesting. I thought it was something that could benefit you as a safer rider, but not many people really work on their own bike. You know, obviously time commitments and skill and all that sort of stuff plays into it. But it's something that you should probably pick up, you know, even if it's just basic stuff. Because if you do break down at the side of the road somewhere when you're on a when you're on a cruise or a ride, it pays to know a little bit about your bike. Anyway, guys, interested to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you next time. And I'll probably catch this red Suzuki this time. Anyway, guys, I'll be off. Cheers. Sick wheels, bro. Wish my RAV4 had chromies.